Hi, I'm your math help tutor, and today we are going to learn about addition and subtraction of numbers using the number line. Being able to add and subtract numbers is a very important skill because many tasks that we do every day use these operations, like counting how much money you have left, how much time will it take you to finish doing something, what the score is in a game you're playing, how much ingredients do you need for your lemonade stand, and many more. There are several ways for us to visualize what happens to numbers when we add or subtract from other numbers. We can use blocks, number lines, decomposition, and the standard algorithm. In this video, we will discuss adding and subtracting numbers using the number line. We're going to discuss adding and subtracting using decomposition and the standard algorithm in the next lessons. Let's just quickly review how to add numbers using blocks. For students just starting to learn mathematics, say from kindergarten to third grade, blocks are used to help students grasp the concepts of adding and subtracting. So for example, if we have 10 blocks and we add 5 to it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 blocks plus 5 blocks. Then we get a total of 15 blocks. Or if we have 20 blocks, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we take away 3 blocks. If we remove 3 blocks, now that just leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks. Or let's say if we have 30 blocks plus 21 blocks. Let's draw 30 blocks here. Plus 21 blocks. That's 30 blocks plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 blocks. So if we count all of these blocks, we have 51 blocks. Now, this way of adding is well and good until we need to add larger numbers. Let's say, what if we're asked to add 230 plus 453? Now, in this kind of example, there will be a lot of blocks that we need to count, and we need a huge space to draw our blocks in. And it's going to take us a long time to figure out the answer. That's where the other methods of adding and subtracting come in. For more advanced mathematics students, like those in the 4th grade, we use the number line to be able to easily visualize using figures what is happening when we add or subtract numbers. Understanding the addition and subtraction in the number line will help in better understanding future lessons that involve higher numbers. It is also a faster way of adding and subtracting numbers as compared to adding and subtracting using blocks. So how do we use the number line to add and subtract numbers? Let's start with a simple example. Let's use the number line to add 5 to the number 5. So we have the number 5 and we are being asked to add 5. So we look for 5 in the number line. Here's 5. Okay, let's mark 5 on the number line. And we are asked to add 5. So what we do is we add 1, 6. We add another 1. That's 7. Add another 1. Plus 1. That's 8. Add another 1. Plus 9, and then we add another 1. That's 10. So 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gives us the answer 10. Now, what if we are being asked to add another 10 to the number 10? Find the number 10 on the number line. Here's 10. Mark where it is in the number line. And what we do is we add 10. That's plus 1, another 1, another 1, another 1. We do this 10 times, right? That's 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, and then another 1 plus 1, another 1 plus 1, and then the final plus 1, which gives us an answer of 20. So we know that 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. And a while ago, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Now let's try this on larger numbers. Let's try to add 140 to 150. So if we have 150, we are going to add 140 to it. So first what we do is, let's look for the number 150 in the number line. So if this is 100, and this seems to be increments of 10, so this is 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. So this is 150. and we are asked to add 140 to it. Now, what we can do is we can draw what we call jumps so that it's easier for us to count the result of 150 plus 140. So what we can do is, let's write the expanded form of 140, which is 100 plus 4 tens plus 0 ones. And then we can jump by place. So let's jump by 100s first. There's 100. So let's jump by 100. Okay, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So plus 100 is over here. Let's jump by plus 100. It's plus 100. Okay, we're done with this part. Now let's add 4 tens. This is 210, 220, 230, 240, 250. Now let's add by 4 tens. Okay, that's 110, and then another 10, and then another 10, and then another 10. That's 4 tens. So that's 260, 270, 280, and 290. Do we need to add more ones? No, because there are no ones. There are 0 ones. So we're done with the tens and we are done with the ones. So after jumping, or what we call skip counting, we know now that 150 plus 140 is equal to 290. So what we did is we skip counted by 140, and to make it easier for us, we followed the expanded form of 140. So we added 100 and then 4 tens and then no ones. That's why we arrived at the answer 290. Okay, let's try this again on an even larger number. Let's try subtracting 1,350 from 6,000. So if we have 6,000, let's try subtracting 1,350 from it. We can solve this problem using skip counting as well. So first, let's determine where 6,000 is in our number line, and then, so that we can better visualize how much 1,350 is, we can write it in expanded form. So 1,350 is also equal to 1,000. Let's put a parenthesis here, plus 3 100s, plus 5 tens, plus 0 ones. So this is the expanded form of 1,350. And it's much easier now to skip count, since we know how many of the places we're going to subtract from the number 6,000. Let's first subtract 1,000 from 6,000. Okay, so 6,000 minus 1,000, skip count, and we know that that is 5,000. So that's minus 1,000. And we're just going to do this one time because there's just one 1,000 in 1,350. So we're done with the 1,000s place. Next, we're going to skip count by 3 100s. So we can see that the increments of the lines are in 100s. You can see this 4,000, 4,100, 4,200, 4,300, 4,400, 4,500. Okay, so we know that these increments are in 100s. So what we do is we subtract 3 100s. That's 1 100. Here's another 100. And then we subtract the final 100. Now we know that we are at 4,700. Okay, this is 4,500, this is 4,600, this is 4,700. So we're now done with the 3 100s. Let's now go to the 5 10s. So it's going to be hard to show the skip counting here because the increments are really small. In reality, it's going to look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to do this. It's minus 50, because 5 tenths is 50. So we subtract 50 from 4,700, and that is over here, which is, if we subtract 50 from 4,700, we get 4,650. Now we subtract the ones, but there are no ones in our number that we're subtracting. So we are also done with that. And now we have solved this problem. The answer to 6,000 minus 1,350 is 4,650. Now it's time for interesting fact time. Do you know that you don't need an existing number line before you can use the number line to add or subtract, you can actually create your own number line. Let's try this method using our own number line. So in this case, we are the ones who are going to make the marks on a line to make it a number line. So let's try adding 453 to 1245. So we have 1245 and we are being asked to add 453. To add 453 to 1245, let's first draw a number line that can help us solve this question. So we have a number line over here, and since this is addition, that means we are going to go to the right of the number line, because going to the right of the number line means we have increasing numbers. So let's mark this point as our number, 1245. Now we're going to add 453 to our number. So instead of doing this plus 453, which is going to make it hard for us to know the answer, what we're going to do is to skip count. So let's break down 453 first into its expanded form. So that is 4 100s, and we have 5 10s, and we have 3 1s. So let's skip count by 100 first. So 1245 plus 100. Okay, so that's 1345. Let's do another 100. That makes the number 1445. Let's do another 100. Since we have 4 100s, makes our number 1545. And then let's do the last 100, giving us a number 1645. So we're done with the hundreds. Now let's do the tens place. So we can add tens 5 times. Let's extend our number line a little bit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 5 tens. So if we add a 10 to 1645, that's 1655. At this point, that's 1665. At this point, it becomes 1675. Here, it becomes 1685. If we add another 10 here, it becomes 1695. And then we add 3 ones. Well, we're done with the tens. Now we're going to add 3 ones. Skip count 1, 2, 3, or we can just do this, plus 3. So 1695 plus 3 gives us the answer, which is 1690. 5 plus 3 is 8. So the answer is 1698. Let's now do subtraction by creating our own number line. Say we want to subtract 1342 from 10,000. So we have 10,000 and we are asked to subtract 1342 by using the number line. Okay, let's draw a number line over here. And since this is subtraction, that means our answer is going to be less than 10,000. That means we're going to go to the left, because going to the right of a number line means our numbers are increasing, but going to the left means our numbers are decreasing. So we start with the number 10,000 over here. Next, to make it easier for us to skip count, let's convert the number 1342 into its expanded form. So we have 1 1000, we have 3 100s, we have 4 10s, and we have 2 1s. So that's our number, 1342. So let's skip count and subtract this number from 10,000. Okay, so let's skip count by 1,000. Yeah, it's a huge jump here. That's minus 1,000. So we're done with the thousands place. So our number now becomes 9,000. Next, we're going to subtract 3 100s. Okay, so that's 1 100, another 100, and then another 100. So if we subtract 100 from 9,000, it becomes 8,900. If we subtract another 100, it becomes 8,800. And then if we subtract another 100, it becomes 8,700. So we're done with the hundreds place. Next, let's go with the tens place. So we are going to subtract 4 tens. That's 110. Let's extend our number line a little bit. That's 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens. So at this point, it's 8,700. We subtract 10, becomes 8,690. Here it becomes 8,680, becomes 8,670. And here we have 8,660. So we're done with the tens place. Now let us subtract the ones place. We have two ones. So if we subtract 2 from 8,660, we have 8,658. And that is our answer. So the answer to 10,000 minus 1,342 is 8,658. Now let's review what we have learned. You can pause the video if you need more time to answer the questions. Let's begin. What tool did we use most in this video in order to easily visualize adding and subtracting numbers? The answer is the number line. So we use the number line in order to easily visualize adding and subtracting numbers. Try to add these numbers using the number line. The answer is 1,585. So how did we arrive at this answer? What we do is we first draw a number line, and since we're adding, that means our final answer is going to increase. That means we're going to go to the right direction because numbers to the right of a number line increase. So we start with the number 1,230. And we are going to skip count in order to add 355. So we convert the number 355 into its expanded form, which is 3 100s plus 5 10s and 5 1s. So let's first add the 100s. So that's 1 100, 2 100, and 3 100. So that's 100 plus 100 plus 100. So the number at this point would become 1,330 because we added 100. And then at this point it becomes 1,430. Then here becomes 1,530. So we're done with the hundreds place. Next, we add the tens place, and we have 5 tens. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. That's 5 tens. We add 10 to 1,530, becomes 1,540 here, 1,550 here, 1,560, 1,570, and then it becomes 1,580. So we're done with the tens place. Next is we add 5 ones. So 1,580, we add, that's a plus 5. Or you can skip count 5 ones. So 1,580 plus 5 gives us the answer 1,585. Try to do the subtraction operation below using the number line method. The answer is 5,543. So how did we arrive at this answer? What we can do is we can first draw a number line. And since we are subtracting a number from another number, that means our final answer would be less. That means we are going to the left direction because going to the left of a number line means that the numbers are decreasing. So we start off with our number, which is 7,875, and we are going to be subtracting 2,332. So it's much easier to skip count. We're going to break down this number into its expanded form. So there are 2 1,000s, and there are 3 100s, and 3 tens, and 2 ones. Next, let's skip count. Let's start with the thousands place. There are 2 1,000s. That's 1 1,000. And then let's skip count another 1,000. So 7,875 minus 1,000 gives us 6,875. And then if we subtract another 1,000, it becomes over here 5,875. So we're done with thousands place. Next, let's subtract 3 100s. Let's just extend our number line a little bit. Okay, we have 3 100s. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's minus 100, minus 100, and minus 100. We have three of these. So 5,875 minus 100, that's 5,775, becomes 5,675, and here it becomes 5,575. So we're done with the hundreds place. Next, we need to subtract three tens. 1, 2, 3. So minus 10, minus 10, and minus 10. It's three tens. So here it becomes 5,575 becomes 5,565, right? We subtract 1 from the tens place, and then it becomes 55 here, and then here it becomes 5,545. So we're done with the tens place. And now, finally, we subtract two ones. Let's skip count minus 2. So 5,545 minus 2 becomes 5,543, which is our answer. And that's it for now. Remember to keep on practicing your math skills with our sample exercises and workbooks. See you then. Visit mathhelptutor.com to improve your math skills and your math test scores today. You can do this through your unlimited access to all our math lessons, practice quizzes, and workbooks. You can also schedule a one-on-one tutorial session with us today. Check out the links below this video to see how you can support us if you found this video helpful. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video and this channel to your friends and family who might need this. See you soon!